Looking to heat up your room? Why not overclock your expectations instead? So our guy walks into a store, shivering like a popsicle in January. He asks the storekeeper for a heater, something to turn his igloo of a room into a sauna. The storekeeper reaches under the counter and pulls out an ASUS Strix RTX 2080 Ti graphics card. Now, while our guy is scratching his head thinking, I asked for warmth, not a spaceship part, the storekeeper explains. This baby right here could turn your room into a tropical paradise. You see, tech enthusiasts and gamers know that a high-end graphics card like this can run hotter than a jalapeno in a heat wave. So, not only will you be gaming in ultra-high settings, but you'll also be sweating like a marathon runner. So next time you need a heater, maybe consider a graphics card like this one. It's not just good for your FPS, it's good for your HVAC too. Stay warm, stay cool and keep gaming. Now, let's get back to our repair video with Fraser.
Hi, and welcome to Graphics Card Repairs. My name is Fraser, and today we have this ASUS Strix RTX 2080 Ti, and the customer reported that this card is overheating like hell. Okay, he says that the fans spin at top speed, and sometimes it even crashes. So, looking at the card, it looks pretty dirty. It looks like it's pretty clogged, all sort of things inside. You can see that there's a lot of dirt that's accumulated within, just underneath the fans and stuck in the cooler. The I/O plate is also bent and it's not in good shape. So the good thing is that we still have this thing sealed, so it's not been opened before. So let's go ahead and put this on the test bench. So the card is right now on the bench. I'm going to run stress test, but you can see that idle, it's already at 60 degrees, so which is not really a good sign. So at this point, I can say that the thermal paste is absolutely dried up and it's not holding up at all. So I'll just open up FurMark and just check what the temperatures hit right now and what it will do after we fix this card. So I'm just prepared to turn this thing off, and you can already see that it's about 106 degrees, which is not a good sign. Let me just move the cursor there, and you can see it's about 106 to 107, 106. So that's it. So let's put this card on our bench and dismantle this card and continue from there. Okay, so the cooler has been removed and I can see there's a lot of dirt accumulated and the thermal paste is completely dry. So it's probably as hard as stone right now and it's not good. And it's very dirty inside. So let's dismantle this card. Okay, so the back plate and the shield is removed, so you can see how dirty this thing is. So no wonder the temperatures were hitting that high, and because it's completely clogged up. Let's take a look at the cooler. Let's remove this thing. Wow, look at this. This thing is in really bad shape. There's the cooler is completely clogged. It's like thick dirt that's stuck in the cooler, and the fans are really bad. So I may have to put this in the ultrasonic cleaner and clean this nicely because there's no way around, and we'll get back. So look at this. The whole thing is completely messed up. Let's get back after cleaning. So everything is nice and cleaned. So I've cleaned the fans. You can take a look. It looks almost like new. Uh, there's no dirt. So I really struggled with the fans because the dirt that was accumulated on the fans were very tough, and even though I put it in the ultrasonic cleaner, it wasn't really good. So I replaced the thermal pads on this one. So if you want to know, on the memory, it's 1 millimeter thermal pads, and everything is now looking nice and clean. So you can take a look at the cooler, almost no dirt now. So it's in much better shape. The board is cleaned as well. So let's continue to go ahead and assemble this. But the fans really gave me a tough time. The dirt that was accumulated on the fans was really tough. So even though I cleaned it in the ultrasonic cleaner, I really had to scrub the fans with a piece of cloth as well. Let's go ahead and put this thing together. Okay, so the whole GPU has been assembled. I've also straightened up the plate, the IO plate that was bent, and it looks in a much better shape right now. Everything is nice and clean. It's shining. So yeah, let's put this on the test bench. Let's test it out. Okay, so the card is on the bench. Let's open up our GPU Z and FurMark, and let's check what the temperatures look right now. Let's take a look at the sensors. So you can see that the variation between the GPU temperature and the hotspot is very good. Okay, it's about 11 degrees, 11 to 12 degrees, which is really very nice. Let's open up FurMark. Let's run the stress test and see what the temperatures look like. Okay, so there you go. So we were at this point, we were at about 106 degrees, and now you can see we are about 63 at the hotspot. And the GPU temperature is just rising gradually, which means that our, the entire cleaning and thermal pads and paste replacement is working, and it's running nice and smooth. So I'm going to just keep this card running for a bit, just to make sure that everything is running up and nicely. So that's it for this repairs. So I hope you like this repair. If you do like it, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like the content that I'm producing, do consider supporting my channel by hitting the join button, or you can also use the thanks button. Your contribution would mean a lot to me. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. You have a good day. Bye for now. Cheers.